Hello there, welcome back to Brilliant Minds. Today we're going to talk about a girl with one of the coolest names in pop music, Dua Lipa. You might know her from songs like Levitating, Don't Start Now, or Dance the Night from the Barbie movie. But before she was performing on massive stages and winning Grammy Awards, Dua was just a regular kid with a sparkly dream. Dua Lipa, pronounced Du-Le-Ph, was born in London in 1995. Her parents were from Kosovo, a small country in Europe, and they moved to the UK to build a better life. Her dad, Dukogin, played in a rock band. Her mom, Anissa, worked really hard, and Dua grew up listening to all kinds of music, from hip-hop to classic rock to pop. Her name actually means love in Albanian. How cool is that? As a little girl, Dua loved singing. She would belt out Alicia Keys and Nelly Furtado in her bedroom, imagining herself on a big stage with lights flashing and the crowd cheering. But when she auditioned for her school choir, they told her she didn't have a strong voice. That hurt. But Dua didn't give up. Instead, she started uploading little videos to YouTube of herself singing. She was just 14 years old. She didn't have a fancy microphone or a recording studio, just her voice and her laptop. She covered her favorite songs, hoping someone out there would notice. Then, something surprising happened. At age 15, her family decided to move back to Kosovo. Dua didn't want to go. She knew London was where the music scene was. So she made a big decision. She stayed, alone, at just 15. She moved in with a friend of the family, kept going to school, and started modeling and working part-time to support herself. Can you imagine that? Living on your own in a huge city while chasing your dream? Dua was brave, and she believed in herself, even when things got lonely or hard. And yes, there were times she cried, times she didn't think it was going to work. But she kept singing, kept writing songs, and kept sending her music to anyone who'd listen. Finally, someone did. A music manager heard one of her demos and was blown away. He helped her get a recording deal, and in 2015, Dua released her very first single, New Love. It didn't explode straight away, but it was the beginning of something amazing. Soon after came Be the One, and then her breakthrough hit, New Rules. The one that goes, if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. That song blew up. Suddenly Dua Lipa was everywhere. On the radio, on stage, on magazine covers. But even with all her success, she kept pushing herself. She practiced dancing for hours to become stronger on stage. She dealt with nasty online comments and people saying she had no stage presence. Ouch, right? Instead of hiding, she worked harder. She trained, she took lessons. She proved every single one of those critics wrong, with glitter, groove, and some serious power moves. By 2021, Dua Lipa had won Grammy Awards, Brit Awards, and even performed at the Barbie movie premiere. Her album Future Nostalgia became a global sensation, and kids everywhere were dancing along to her songs. Fun fact, when she's not performing, Dua loves reading, cooking, and playing with her cat. She once said that when she was little, she used to imagine that one day she'd walk down the street and someone would ask for her autograph. Now, she can barely walk anywhere without fans screaming her name. And yes, she's still alive, still touring the world, and still making music that makes people dance in their bedrooms, just like she did when she was young. So what can we learn from Dua? Well, even if someone tells you you're not good enough, that doesn't mean they're right. Even if things don't happen straight away, that doesn't mean they never will. And even if you're scared, that doesn't mean you can't be brave. Dua Lipa once stayed behind in a big city, all alone, just to chase a dream. And now, the world sings along with her. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again soon for another amazing story.